Okay, here we go right here. Exodus 22, verse 25. If you lend money to one of my people among you who is needy, do not be like a money lender. Charge him no interest. But we see in our world, we see, let's say you have a Chevy Cobalt, right? A Chevy Cobalt. You got the black person paying $400 for the 2008 Chevy Cobalt. But then you have the Caucasian person or the other person paying $200 for the same car. Same credit. Probably been on their job the same amount of time. But you got one person paying double for the same car. Yeah, you got people on job. I used to work with a guy. That sued his company because his company had like 6 supervisors, and they were paying the African American supervisors $35,000 a year, and was paying the Caucasian supervisors $60,000 a year, and they found out about it. They was all doing the same amount of work, but yet one was getting paid more than the other. I tell you what that's called. That's called racism. It's called racism when a person refuses to rent to a person because they call themselves trying to preserve the neighborhood. You're trying to preserve a neighborhood from somebody that's got more class than you do because of the color of their skin. That's called racism. It's called prejudice when you lump everybody in the same category. Guess what? I got news for you. Watch the news. Watch the news. Watch America's Most Wanted, and you'll see the diversity of sin. You'll see the diversity of crimes committed by people. You'll see that when it comes to sin, you have people from all walks of life, all skin textures, that commit sins, that molest kids, that steal, that burglarize, that kill, that sell drugs. You telling me that selling drugs is only an African American thing? Right here in the state of Wisconsin, there has been people from all different ethnicities being convicted of distributing drugs. Stop stereotyping. Stop being racist. Now, I fully understand. Some of y'all can't help it. Because even though you say that you're not like that, it's in your genes. So you got African Americans that hold things against Caucasians because of what happened in the past, and you got Caucasians that hold things against African Americans, and they don't know why. No, I'm just kidding. But some of them hold things against them because they feel like we should still be slaves. Even on the show Family Guy, he did a little thing on his little ancestry or whatever, and it went back to slavery, and they made a big joke out of slavery. Slavery was no joke. Slavery is why right now we lost 6 generations of income because of slavery. 6 to 14 generations of working without a wage. We lost. Then we lost another 3 or 4 by not getting a job because of us being African Americans. And now our neighborhoods are impoverished, and our government wants to go and help other nations, wants to give aid to other nations instead of building up their own communities. That's why here at Christ the Glory Fellowship Temple, that's why we're going to start an outreach called the YooHoo Outreach. Us helping us. The U.S. helping the U.S. Because we have our own set of problems right here on the state soil. I know we're supposed to call it the United States, but we're not united. If you believe we're united, just look at the Democrats and the Republicans. Put it on C-SPAN or one of those other channels and see how united the states are. Put it on CNN, put it on MSNBC, and see just how Obama himself, you know what's amazing? They got the president fearing doing things for the African American community for fear of losing votes. The very president. He did some good things, but I believe he wants to do more than he's doing, but he knows how racist people are in this country. He knows how racist people are in this country, so he doesn't do half of the things that's in his mind to do, that's in his heart to do. He knows about the 51% unemployment rate amongst blacks, but if he start doing too much, he already know that he gonna lose some of y'all support, because there are people, yeah, and it might be you. Maybe it's you, maybe it's the next person, but I know I'm talking to somebody that love to see African Americans down, not having enough money, not living in decent homes, not driving decent cars, not wearing decent clothes. There are some people that love that. And then you get all the people from the other countries that come over here and start their businesses and treat us like trash. They put their businesses in our neighborhoods, but then they don't give us jobs. And they send their money to terrorists, or they send their money back to their other countries. And you call that prosperity? Forget a global economy. Focus on our economy. Then we'll think about the global economy. Because right in our neighborhoods, you got people that starting business after business tax-free and not creating any jobs. Where's the funds to create the jobs? Where's the funds to start businesses? Over in Iraq? Why you care what's going on over there anyway? You should care what's going on right here. Creating jobs, starting small businesses, competing with the rest of the world, making the world come to us instead of us going to them. Why is it that we can't make gloves, we can't make plates? Everything is made in China, everything is made in this country and that country. And then you wonder why every month we losing jobs. We losing jobs because you're trying to help everybody. That's like me, I got 2 kids of my own, I got a wife. That's like me trying to taking all my money and giving it to the next family, and this family, and this family. And then it ain't enough for my own family. It ain't enough money for me to support my own family. That's what that's like. And you know it's like that. And they fail, they don't do anything about it. That's why my voting days is over. And that's all I'm going to say right now. Racism is the devil's best weapon. How can Satan cast out Satan? And the church is racist too. You got white churches, you got black churches, you got white people that refuse to listen to black pastors. You got black people that refuse to listen to white pastors. You got this white conference with this white preacher, this white preacher, this white preacher, this white preacher. Then you got black conferences with this black preacher, this black preacher, this black preacher, this black preacher. Talking about the same Jesus, but separated. Separated from each other. What happened to having diverse conferences to win souls? What happened to that? Racism is the devil's best weapon. And if you're walking around stereotyping, holding on to prejudices, discriminating against people, if you work in human resources and you only hiring certain people, God is going to judge you.